We also have the hot Tuah girl who's in it that I kind of like am like, so we kind of like have like inspirations around that you could see me pulling from.
No, I mean, nobody knew what it was going to be, right? Like, what? I don't even think he knew up until the last minute.
We were getting closer and closer to the start of production. We knew what Chad was going to look like, but still weren't quite sure what he was going to sound like. And I had some call with Glenn. I was like, what's the voice? Glenn was like, I don't know.
Michael Waldron and I co-created the show and kind of built out what the idea of Chad was. Like, so obviously it'd be like breaking Mrs. Doubtfire, but you do not know what Mrs. Doubtfire sounds like. We knew that he was going to kind of like have these sort of like the broad idea that he was kind of not great with improv and that he had to keep doubling down on really bad improv was always sort of like, you know, native to what we were talking about. But it wasn't until pretty late, I was like doing the prosthetics, you know, we were like doing prosthetic tests and I would kind of just like be like talking to myself in the mirror, right? Like trying to like figure out like what voice worked with the prosthetics that were working.
My name's Chad.
We also have the hot Tuah girl who's in it that I kind of like am like, so we kind of like have like inspirations around that you could see me pulling from. But I got Suzanne Solby, who is my dialect coach on Hitman, to throw me sort of the kitchen sink of weird accents from, you know, West Virginia, Kentucky, you know, all that stuff, and just go, and Arkansas. And I was just kind of going, okay, sonically, what are kind of the fun sounds? And so I just kind of like fired from the hip on the day, and that's sort of what you see.
That's so great.
You can take your helmet off. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on.
Okay, why?
You know, in this helmet, I feel strong,
Okay.
powerful, like a strong, powerful male.
I like have a memory that it was supposed to be like a Batman type thing, but
I don't remember. Either.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was very determined not to make it like a Western, West Virginia accent or a Kentucky accent, or I mean, kind of like it was a mix of many regions.
Yeah, I think he said it was a mix of like backwoods, but nothing specific, and that's exactly what it sounds like. You know what I mean? It sounds like, oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. So
Describe it as someone trying to do a Southern accent
yeah,
and doing it really poorly, but somewhat believable, but poorly.
yeah. It's like almost like someone in an improv class.
Yeah.
I was really curious. I mean, really curious to even know what the look was, because I didn't know until I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was blown away
Yeah.
by the look. I mean, I was just like, I couldn't believe how real it looked. But when you started talking, man, it would bust me up. It was so good.
Really turned some heads out there today.
Thanks, Coach. What do you think?
And I wondered if it was partially, you know how you have a fake mustache and sometimes it makes you talk a little?
Yeah, totally.
You know, and you're like, I'm not going to fight this. I'm just going to go with it.
Sometimes you just have to,
Dude, I mean, I said this before, but it's like, you have to swing hard playing that part. And you hope you hit the ball, because if you don't,
yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah, it's not
And
great.
he hit the ball over the fence. He's freaking brilliant. But it made me laugh. It always made me laugh. The shower scene, I could barely get through that. The bus scene, I didn't even look at you.
Yeah, totally.
He unveiled it at our first table read in Atlanta, and it just brought the house down. And that was when I was like, oh, the show's gonna work. Thank God. the show's gonna work, because the voice is so funny.
And when the voice started, I was in a state of shock. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to make it through today.
Because of the way he looks, like it had to be something higher pitched. Because if it was low pitched and he looked that weird, like how could it go avoid it being creepy? But he ends up with this voice that is so endearing somehow, and like it's so precious.
Well, it's real up here. It's like, Coach, Tricia, I can't be in the room with I love when he says, I can't be in the room with a woman.
West Virginia.
To the west side,
the westest of West Virginia.
Oh yeah, I got to do it a lot in the writer's room. It's really, really important for me to be able to capture the essence of Chad. And
I think everybody does. Go fish. Just don't open your mouth.
Yeah, totally.